Now, how do we create that project plan? So let's take this example, right? So we are discussing about a mobile banking application. Now, if the project manager comes to you and asks, how much time would it take to you to complete these requirements? Right? How would you go about it? How would you approach to tell him that, okay, it would take me 2 weeks to complete these requirements, and these are the details, right? You'll have to be able to answer that question, right? Now, how would you create that? So this is what we would do. We would first, uh, break down our activities to the smallest unit, right? If I have to do, if you ask me, how much time would you take to capture the requirements for, let's say, the mobile banking app, right? On the face of it, it's difficult to answer, right? So I don't know. I mean, it might take 10 days or 20 days. I don't know. But if I actually, break it down into smallest tasks, let's say, okay, how many features does your mobile banking application have? Let's assume there are 5 features. So how much would each of those, how much time would each of those features take? Like feature 1 would take you 2 days, and feature 3 would take you, 5 days. So you're breaking it down and understanding how much time you would have to spend to understand the requirements. Then you're also figuring out how much time it would take to document your requirements, right? And then you would send it to the customer for review. He would take some time to review. So you're basically, listing down or breaking down a bigger task of requirement, definition into the smallest unit, right? So let me show how a typical plan would look like, and then, I think it would make sense to you, right? Now, yeah. So typically, if you pick up any project, they would have these activities, defined there. Right? Let me hide this. Right. So any project you pick up, so these 5 steps would be there as part of our requirements, right? So you would first understand and document the requirements. So this is a major component. A lot of time goes into this. Okay. Then you submit it to the customer for review. The customer would provide his feedback, and then you would update that feedback. Okay, based on his review comments, you will update the feedback. Okay, and finally the solution owner would approve the BRD. Right? If you look at it, these are the 5 tasks which happen in any of the requirements activities. First step, you would understand and document the requirements. So this is generally done by the business analyst and the SMEs. Okay. Then you submit the BRD to the customer for review. Right. So this responsibility is with the business analyst. So it won't take any time for submitting it. It's just a milestone that, okay, we have completed the requirements. Now review it. I'm giving the document to the solution owner. Right. Now the review of the requirements would be done by the SMEs and then the solution owner. Okay. And who will update the feedback from them? From the SMEs and the solution owner, which is coming in, the business analyst would do that, and then this cycle of feedback, reviews, and then the feedback would continue till all the feedback has been incorporated, and finally the solution owner would approve the BRD. Okay, so these are the generic 5 steps which should be relevant for any project you pick up. Okay, now specifically, what questions we won't be able to answer for all projects is the duration, right? So how many days would each one of these activities take, right? If you ask for mobile banking application, how many days would the requirement happen? So I don't know, right? So I cannot just answer it, because it might have some 10 features, 20 features. This could change, right? So how do we approach that activity? How do we ensure that we break that into smaller activity and then understand it, right? So what you do, so you'll pick up that the detailed functionality. Let's say there are 5 features in your application, right? So first the user comes in and registers, then he would log in into the application, then he would check the account balance, he would transfer funds, he would also pay the utilities, right? So these are the 5 features which are there as part of your mobile banking app. Okay. Now it's easier for us to understand how much time would it take for each of these activities, right? So you'd say, user registration would involve like one screen, and primarily you will enter these details, and then you can capture the requirements in 2 days. Similarly, for login up to the application, I can do it in 2 days. For checking account balance functionality, I might need 3 days. So you're looking at each feature and then figuring out how much time you would take to understand and document the requirements, right? Then you will just add this up, which will come up with your total duration of your requirement elicitation log. So within 17 days, you will create the first draft of the BRD, right? So you're adding these 2, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. So everything would be around 17 days. So you're finally coming up with these 17 days for understanding the requirements and documenting them into the BRD. Okay. So from 1st of April to 23rd of April, if you're excluding the weekends, 17 days would translate into this. So 23rd April, you are submitting the BRD to the customer, right? And then from 24th to 30th, the customer, the SMEs, and then the solution owners would provide their review comments. They will provide their feedback. Okay. After that, you would start updating that feedback. Now these guys would not provide you the feedback after 5 days, right? So on a day-to-day basis, they will do. So maybe they will start reviewing on 24th, and on 24th end of day, they will say, these 2 requirements, make these changes, and on 25th, they will give you another set of changes that needs to come in. So on a day-to-day basis, they can give you the details. So you will update the feedback maybe from 26th or 25th, and then continue it for let's say 8 days. Okay. So by 5th of May, you should be able to close out onto the BRD. Okay. So this is how a typical plan for your requirements would look like. Okay. Now the tricky part is to identify the efforts for each of these activities, right? Otherwise, the tasks are standard. You first understand and document, you would submit it for review, the client would review, you would update the feedback, and finally the client would approve the BRD. Okay. But the details about requirements documentation, you have to look at the scope and identify it from a feature wise how much time it would take, and then update it, and then work from a bottom up approach to figure out how much time it would take to complete this activity. Okay, makes sense? Madhu, you have a question?
Yes. Raju, help me understand one thing. You said for user registration it takes like 2 days. Like in what sense it takes 2 days? Like do we have to read something, or like in 2 days on that one feature? Like what you do in real time? I really don't understand that.
Yeah. So there are 2 things to it, right? So first thing, your experience would tell you a little bit, and since now at this point in time you absolutely have no clue how to understand the requirements and how to document it also, right? But once you complete that part, once you understand how do you engage a customer, what all details we need to capture, and how do we document it, right? So that gives you some basic understanding. Okay, I have to actually understand the whole process. I have to figure out what all I have to capture. I have to design the layout of the screen. Then I have to, have that discussions with the customer, right? And then finally I have to document it. So this whole process might take me a couple of days, right? So some of this functionality you'll not even, for some of the projects, there could be some features which you'll not even understand, right? So let's say, this instead of a mobile banking app, this is, let's say, credit appraisal system, right? Now we don't even know what credit appraisal would be, right? So in those kind of situations, we would engage the SME. So we'll maybe ask him to broadly categorize the requirements, right? So is it like complex, too complex, how much time you will take? So we'll take that input from the SMEs also to create this view. Okay. So there is no hard and fast rule that this feature would take you so much time. And again, it differs from person to person also. If it's a very senior business analyst, he might do it in a day, right? If it's a rookie, it might take him maybe 2 days or 3 days as well. So there are a lot of qualitative inputs which go in. So, but based on your team's understanding and the best fitment, you would try to create a plan, right? If you don't have this view, if you don't have a plan, it's very difficult to gauge the progress of where you currently are, right? Now, if somebody comes over and asks you on, let's say, 7th of April, how much of your requirements are completed, right? You won't be able to answer unless you have this plan, right? So let's say you have completed first 1 and 2. You could say, what, we have completed like 4 days of effort out of 17 days. So maybe we have worked around some 20-22% of our project is complete, right? So that's how.
Raju?
Yeah.
Hey, Raju. Yeah, my question is, for example, user registration, you're taking 2 days, right? So, what kind of efforts you put to do, the user registration documentation for 2 days? Like, what you do there? Just, you took an example of like City app or something, right? Could you please explain like what you do? I mean, if not today, you can explain me even tomorrow also. But I just want to understand.
So that's what Madhu. So see, for that you need to understand. How do we understand? What are the techniques we would engage to understand or elicit the requirement, and you also have to understand the way we would document it. So you will be in a much better position to answer that question. Understand those topics once we complete the course, right? At this point in time, we don't know how to understand or document our requirements. So I would say, you have to write a use case for this, right? So use case would take you a day, and then you have to engage with the customer in a prototyping session to understand the requirement, right? So that might take you at least 3 hours, and figure out how the final product would look like, right? Final screen would look like, and then there might be some feedback coming in from the customer. So I've kept like another half a day for that, right? So overall, based on my experience, I've put in like 2 days, right? So, like I said, there is no one scientific approach, and there is no one estimate which would be relevant for all business analysts. So maybe if somebody who is new to this overall role of a business analyst, it might actually take 3 days, right? So when I'm planning, I have to consider all these factors. I have to consider the experience of the business analyst, the complexity of the requirement, right? And I will try to visualize what are the steps involved in this, how many screens are involved. Maybe user registration would involve 2 screens. One screen would capture the details, and then there would be a back-end logic program which would have to make some validations, and then we would finally confirm it. So at a high level, I understand the functionality, but the details are not there yet. What all let's pick another example. I think login would make much. You tend to understand this login functionality. Okay? Now, let's say for capturing the requirements, right? Now, if you ask anybody how much time it will take to understand the requirements about login screen, you say what is there in login screen, right? It's just you enter your user ID, password, and then login, right? So there's no need even to understand the requirements for that, right? So that's because people don't understand what are all the details that you have to capture. Now, for the simple example like a login functionality, right? Now I'll give you some reasons where it could take you time to capture the details, right? Now, what is the security mechanism if you if you're putting into the login functionality? Let's say the user enters the password incorrectly for 3 times. Should you log that user? In case if you log it, what is unlocking mechanism, right? And what should be the the password policy? Like what should be the most of the organizations would have those password policies that it should have a capital letter, there's special character, right? So unless you ask these questions, the customer is not going to tell you the requirements, right? So what happens when somebody, when your subscription fee is expired. Should you automatically disable the user ID, or only when when the user tries to log in, that is when you should disable it? So multiple things that should actually come to you when you are trying to understand the detail required. It might just look like simple thing that you enter your user ID, password, and then log in, but you have to figure out what are all the error messages. So what is the error message that we have to display when the user ID is incorrect, or when the password is incorrect, or when the user ID is locked? All these have to be agreed with the customer exactly that this is the message which should be displayed, and then you have to design the screen that this is how your customer screen would look like, right? This is where you enter and the user ID, password. This is how your screen would look like. You have to do those wireframes. So there are a lot of things that you will have to cover even for small functionalities, right? All that details you will be able to appreciate once you learn about the requirement elicitation techniques and documentation techniques. For now, since we don't understand that, we will not be able to relate to why it would take us a couple of days. But I think once we complete the course and then revisit this topic, then you would say, what, okay, since it involves all these activities, it could take this time. Any other questions?
What can I summarize, like what I have understood as per your explanation, because I just want to make sure that I have understood it correctly. Well, in this process, we as an BA, we make sure that the requirement elicitation and documentation, it can be done in following ways. Like, requirement elicitation, what a BA does, he usually prepares and, he collects all this information to be put into the documents by various techniques, like like analyzing all the documents, whatever he has, going through a number of websites of the current existing application, then talking with the SMEs and other people, and then based on all that and based on the current current state of the business, he will understand that exactly this model is currently like this, and this is what is being expected, so as is and to be, and then based on that he will try to figure out that this existing model might take this much of duration for each and every application to be developed, and then accordingly he will add this number of days, and then based on those days what he has added, like for example you have added over here user registration. So registration means the current existing functionality is like this, and to be whatever, like 80-20%, 20% this changes has been needed. So then based on that he will how much days he'll take,
right?
Yeah,
so
time he would need, right?
We are trying to figure out how much time it would take.
Right.
So again, this is based on our experience, or maybe based on listing down how many screens it has and how much time it would take. So there are multiple ways of doing it, right? I'll maybe I'll also explain you about the estimation technique in tomorrow's session. But yeah, broadly we are figuring out the detailed activities and the time it would take to complete those tasks. Now, how did you arrive at these 2 days and 5 days? At this point in time, maybe you'll not be able to answer that, because you don't know actually what is how are you going to understand and document the requirements, right? So that's one step where you would have to take on the face of it for now. But once after you complete the course, you would have learned the ways in which to document, analyze and document the requirements, right? So after that, I think you'll be in a much better position to answer the same question and then say, okay, this takes you 2 days because it involves activity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to first understand requirements, understand all the scenarios, then you have to design the screens. So these activities might take me 2 days to complete, right? So that is how your estimates will be arrived at. Okay.
Raju,
yeah.
So you said 25 days for these. So these 25 days are to prepare the BRD and get
Yes.
approval?
Yes.
So once this is approved and it goes to the manager, right? That's what it is?
So the solution owner it goes to the solution owner for review.
Okay.
He would review
Okay.
and then provide some feedback.
Okay.
So you'll make that changes to the BRD.
Okay.
And finally, the solution owner, if he is happy with the BRD, he would give a formal approval. He will sign off and then say, I agree to these requirements. Now please go ahead and design and develop the system.
So, and then it goes to the manager, right? I mean, the technical team, it goes
Yeah,
to the technical team, you mean?
It goes to the
Okay.
technical architect. The architect would start designing the system. So that would happen after the BRD approval is taken. Okay?
Okay. So, the estimation of time, like, say, to develop, these features, like how, how it is assigned for the technical team. Are they going to specify their, time, like, say, for example, user registration. So, are they going to specify the time again for technical
Yes.
team?
So the
Oh, okay.
technical team would give their own inputs, right? So there
Oh,
would be
okay.
there would be a detailed design phase, and then there would be customized. So whatever they are doing, they will give their inputs, right? So
Okay.
for designing the system, it will take so much time. So whatever
Okay.
timelines we have given is only for capturing the requirements, or
Cool.
only
Got
the
it.
task activities that we would be doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Got it. Thanks.
So I think I'll give you a little more detail and context to how do we go about estimating the projects and all in tomorrow's session, and then we'll move ahead. Okay. For now, these are the high-level activities which every project would have, and then depending on the features, you would identify the efforts, and then work in a bottom-up approach to identify how much time. Okay. So that's a summary here. Let's continue it in tomorrow's topic. I think I'll have a few more things to cover on this topic. I think by tomorrow you should be clear with this topic. Okay.
Thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe for more updates.